Violating women's rights. That's the accusation against CCA Silverdale and Hamilton County Sheriff Jim Hammond. Good evening. Thanks for watching News Channel 9 at 6. I'm Calvin Sneed.
I'm Kim Chapman. A lawsuit filed last week says a policy of shackling pregnant females, inmates during labor and delivery is a clear violation of women's rights. Charity Flerl is named as the plaintiff.
Now, she says while she was incarcerated, her legs and her arms were tied down for almost the entire time of her baby's birth. News Channel 9's Jerry Askin is live outside CCA now with more. Jerry?
Yeah, hey, Kim and Calvin, good evening. And here's a copy of the lawsuit that was filed last Thursday. And to be clear, the Hamilton County Jail only houses male inmates, and they send their female inmates here to CCA. Today, we spoke to the attorney who claims the shackling of female prisoners is just flat out cruel.
It seems a bit extreme to me.
They're criminals, and you never know what they might do.
Attorney Chris Clem said his client, Charity Flerl, was arrested last June on failure to pay child support. She was housed at CCA for several months before she went into labor.
They took her to Erlanger and they kept her shackled the entire time. They kept her legs, her feet, her waist shackled. When she had to actually give birth, they unshackled the legs from each other, but then they shackled them to the bed. And same with her arms. What's the purpose of it at that point, other than cruel and inhuman punishment?
Attorney Clem says there's no reason she was even partially shackled during birth.
There's just no indication that she's violent to herself or to others, no indication she's a flight risk. There were 2 armed guards in the room. They weren't posted outside the room. They're in the room next to her.
This comes on the heels of a case in Nashville last year. That's when a federal judge ordered that Nashville's policy of shackling women when giving birth be changed. Attorney Clem wants Hamilton County to follow suit.
Just change the policy. Keep your armed security guards there. If you do have reason to think they're violent, fine, maybe shackle them. But most of these prisoners are not there for violent offenses.
Meanwhile, Sheriff Jim Hammond was also named in the lawsuit, but he's unclear how he's involved.
And I guess that'll be up to whoever's filed the lawsuit to try to make a connection on what relevance it has to do with Hamilton County Sheriff.
And again, the Hamilton County Jail only has male inmates. Today, we've learned that CCA has a contract with the Hamilton County government, but not with the Sheriff's Office. County Attorney Ruben Taylor today had no comment. Of course, we're going to keep following this lawsuit and let you all know what happens. For now, we are live outside CCA. I'm Jerry Askin, News Channel 9.
Thanks, Jerry. Meanwhile, CCA would not tell us their policy for shackling women at their jail, but gave us this statement late today. It reads, "While we are unable to speak to the specifics of this case, our dedicated professional corrections staff is firmly committed to the health and safety of the inmates entrusted to our care. Depend on us to keep you posted as this lawsuit moves forward."